Welcome to Lead Forward, a Nova Solutions podcast about navigating the real, messy, and powerful work of leadership. If you've ever found yourself thinking, there has to be a better way, this is for you. You're not alone, and you're in the right place. Today, we're getting into one of the hardest parts of leadership, change enablement. Not just designing change, but getting people to move with it. In fast moving industries like tech, where products evolve constantly and time to market pressures are high, you probably know this pattern. The business is pushing to be the first to launch quickly, respond fast, and stay ahead. But the systems, they're still catching up. So we lean on process owners to fill the gaps and figure it out now. The result? A new process or temporary solution that gets handed off to the team. But the enablement part, the human part, it gets skipped. We often think the hardest part of change is building the strategy, mapping out the workarounds, designing processes, drafting requirements for long term fixes. Yes, it does take effort, but the real change is what happens next. Getting people to adopt the new process now with minimal errors, under pressure, and so little room for trial and error. That's where resistance shows up. And it's not because people don't want to do well, it's because they haven't been given what they needed to succeed. In my role, I'm deeply tied to every change, especially when new releases drop or processes shift. Change doesn't happen around me, it directly impacts me and my team. So I learned that it's not enough to hand people a process and hope for the best. I have to make sure they have what they need to execute and the energy to lean in. Because if your team meets change with resistance, you'll fail at meeting your goals, no matter how good the strategy is. Here's how to lead through it. Stay close to the change. Don't delegate and then disappear. As a leader, you need to be close to what's changing. Why? Because the person you delegated to likely isn't the one fielding all the questions, walking through the process, or navigating real time roadblocks. You are. And you need to be ready to lead through it. Have a pre and post plan. Before rolling anything out, ask yourself, what does success look like in the first week? How will we know it's working? Or how will we not? And after rollout, what's our check-in cadence? Who's tracking friction points and updating the process accordingly? Enablement doesn't just end with the kickoff. That's just where it begins. Earn and re-earn trust. Trust isn't permanent. You don't get it once and keep it forever. Each change is a new opportunity to earn it or to lose it. That means being clear not just about what's changing, but why. How does this process fit into the bigger picture? How does our team's piece of the puzzle move the company forward? That kind of clarity, that builds buy-in. Invite feedback from the front lines. Your team is closest to the process. They're the ones running it every day. Make space for their insights. They'll often see friction points you missed from the 100-foot view. And when they feel heard, they feel invested. Change resistance isn't something to overcome. It's something to understand. It's a signal, a sign that people care about doing things well and don't feel equipped to do that yet. Your job isn't to force compliance, it's to lead the enablement. Stay close, plan ahead, earn trust, and listen well. That's how you move change forward, with people on board and not left behind. And if you're leading a team through change, remember this. No one wants to charge into uncertainty without knowing why they're doing it, or without seeing their leader right there with them. In any powerful moment of transformation, on the ground or even in film, The leader doesn't just give direction, they give meaning. They make each person's role matter, and that's what makes the work feel worth it. Because when people understand the impact they're making, they don't just go along with change, they take pride in leading it. If this resonates with you, you're not alone. Subscribe and follow along on YouTube. You can also explore more at novasolutionspartner.com. Our Nova Solutions Pathway leadership courses and membership are launching soon, designed for leaders navigating this exact kind of complexity. While that's in the works, we're offering private one-on-one coaching now. If you want tailored support for your team, your change, or your own growth as a leader, check the description for how to inquire. Thanks for listening. Let's lead forward together.